Hey everyone, Rock DIY here. If you happen to purchase a Ford truck with Pro Trailer Backup Assist, this is what you should get with the truck. A lot of people have said that, they were pretty sure that they bought their truck with Pro Trailer Backup Assist, but none of this was in their truck, and they call this a loose package. Basically, they just toss it in the truck. So anybody who's looking at a truck, or even the dealership, can take it out of the truck, set it aside, or take it out of the truck completely, or take it out of the truck and put it in another truck that may not even be equipped for this. But if you do buy a truck and it has the Pro Trailer Backup Assist, you should get a wiring harness. And this is a 2-pin on this end, 2 wires. And then on this end, there are 4 pins, and this part right here will plug into the other plug that's directly below your 7-pin connector for your trailer. This right here is a little deceptive because it actually looks like it's a cap, and it does look like a cap, but it's part of this plug. It stays right there. This also has a rubber boot on it to make it watertight. This piece right here does not get mounted on the truck. It gets mounted on the trailer, and you can use zip ties or whatever you choose to put it on. The one thing you got to keep in mind is that you want it to be out of the way of turning your truck with the trailer, because you don't want to smash it. You don't want to install it straight up and down, because if you do, you may make the water seal ineffective. So you want it to be on your trailer like this. And you can, there's holes here and there are holes here, so you can mount it just like this and just put bolts or screws through here, or you can put it into the trailer sideways, but you definitely want it out of the way. And what this is for is to store your 4-pin plug right here when you're not connected to your vehicle. And so the way that this would work is that this would flip over. This goes in like and it's going to be cap to cap. So this will go in like this, and you'll see right here there's a pin in the top of this cap, and if you get it in there right, it'll lock it right into place, and it'll keep it nice and snug. And that's just for storing the end of the plug, so you're not just leaving it out there. They do include 4 large zip ties, and then they also include these smaller zip ties, and there's 8 of these, and these are for mounting this. When you put your wiring harness on, you can zip tie your harness to the trailer, obviously leaving some slack. You definitely want slack in this. And then here is the sensor, and there are 2 arrows right here, so this must be installed like this so that the arrows are pointing up, and you want this in a spot on the trailer tongue where it's not going to get crushed. And this is the sensor, and this pin right here, or plug, will go on here, and you want to put it in there and make sure it is nice and snug. Give it a couple tugs to make sure that it's on there properly, and then release it. And there's different ways that you can install this. There are bolts and nuts right here. This piece will come off. You could either just take this protective film off the double-sided tape and stick it right on the trailer tongue, or what you can do is, if you have a thin piece of metal or whatever, you could take this piece off, slide it over the piece of metal, put this back on, put the nuts back in, and lock it in place. And this also has other applications depending on what type of trailer that you're using. There are also screw holes right here where you can install it, definitely install this where it's not going to get crushed if you make too big of a turn, because you don't want to crush that. That is basically it for this portion of it. You should also have these installation instructions that come with it. There's not a lot of information. It's in a lot of different languages, but you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pages in English, and the rest of the manual is other languages. It doesn't have a lot of detail, but the nice thing is that for anyone who doesn't have this, these are the part numbers to order everything. But definitely, if you did purchase this in the first place and it wasn't with your truck, you definitely need to get it with your dealership and have them provide it. That comes in the bag as well. And then my understanding is that this was the initial portion of the Pro Trailer Backup Assist, and then they were also working on making it so you really don't even need this sensor, because you can install these stickers on the top portion of the trailer tongue, and the sticker is supposed to allow the Pro Trailer Assist work without having to use the sensor. You can still use the sensor even if this works. I personally don't know exactly how this works, but I got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 of these stickers, and then they gave me 3 of these cards. I mean, they're all the same cards, so I'm not sure if they just went overboard or what. I don't know if it's supposed to be 1 of these and 2 stickers per card. Somebody just threw too many in. This card here will show you where the decal needs to be on your trailer tongue. Like I said, I don't know exactly how it works, but it works with the camera. But one of the things I noticed right away with these stickers is these 2 are glossy and these 2 are dull, and then the whites here are glossy and then the whites here are dull. Interesting. Not quite sure how it works, but supposedly it will work. I'm not sure if it works now or not. Supposedly updates were supposed to be sent out to make it work. I haven't received anything that tells me that it works yet, but this was included with my truck. It was in the glove box. Something else that should have been included with your Pro Trailer Backup Assist. This is an adapter for a trailer connection, and this is only 4-pin on this end that plugs into the truck like this, and then you have 4 pieces here. You have male and 3 female connections, and on the back you've got right, left, tail light, and ground. So this is just for lights, nothing else. This may or may not be included with every truck, but these are dummy plugs, and all of these plugs, these 4 plugs, and it says here tailgate removal replacement cap, box wire harness cap for inline protection. So if you remove your tailgate, these are waterproof plugs that you can hook up to cap the connections so that they don't get ruined.